Hi YouTube, SBG, Sword Nation Forum, United Backyard Cutters. This is Dojo. I'd like to have a talk with everybody today. Today we're going outside for the first time. We have some sunny weather and we're going to perform our first destructive test. The sword we're going to be working with today is a 3 to 4 year old or so 1045 steel Ronin dojo katana. These are not available anymore because the line's been improved, but they were available for somewhere around $150. You hear a lot of myths or facts, but you hear a lot of talk about 1045 steel having the propensity to have edge rolls of meaning harder targets. We're going to test that today. We're going to test that against a variety of targets, including small bamboo, big bamboo. Then we're going to cut some bottles to see if it's retained its edge. And then we're going to find something really crazy and cut it. And it's not going to be a failure on the sword's part when this sword fails today. This sword is going to fail today. That's the plan. We're going to destroy this sword and render it unusable today. Now, a word about destructive test. I don't have any specialized training. At one time I was a martial artist. That was years ago. Today I'm just a backyard cutting enthusiast. I've been around and had something to do with swords for years and years and years and years and years and years. I have never done the things with a sword like I'm going to do today, and neither do you need to do them. I'm doing it today because Chris of Ronin Katana sent me 5 swords recently to destroy for empirical testing to improve his brand, improve his line, and improve overall sword knowledge. This sword testing should not be done by you at home or by anybody, even by me, but I'm going to do it. The sword I'm going to destroy today is not a priceless antique. It's not a high-end training sword. It's admittedly a dedicated, heavy cutting sword, and it's an old one from a discontinued model that has since been improved, and it's a scratch and dent model which was not able to be sold at retail value. Okay? So what we're doing is we're trying to give a little value by empirical testing from this. This sword testing should never be done with guys like this little guy here around. He needs to be firmly inside where it's safe when you're doing something like this. Even if he's out of the way, a sword may break, sword blade may fly across the room or the yard and get this little guy. And that's something we don't want to happen. So make sure your little ones are firmly away, or well away, when you begin this. Go ahead, Doug. I know. Go ahead, buddy. Alright. Now, this is a sword that we're going to be testing today. It's a Ronin dojo katana from several years ago. It's scratch and dent. You can see why there. Then you can see the mod here on the side. The way these are different now, this does have an iron tsuba, but this is zinc alloy fittings. Chris has replaced these now with simple iron fittings. This is a chemical silk Sukaito here. Chris has replaced all that with silky toe. These swords still come in under $200. Well, a lot of people worry about 1045 steel being minimally acceptable. That's what we're testing today. First off, here's the sword. Let's check the sharpness of this sword, shall we? Can you see this? I hope you can. There we go. So we see we have a sharp edge. I'm going to take the sword out today, and we're going to see what she can do. See you outside. If you look there, you'll see a photograph of my son cutting the rare snowman here in Georgia in half with his own Ronin Dojo Pro Katana. Now my son is a second-degree black belt in American Kempo with various weapons training, so I don't necessarily recommend allowing children to have swords. Okay everybody, here we are outside. Here's our sword. Same sword we saw inside. Now please excuse the state of my backyard. I had to have a septic drain field put in a while back, and I had to tear up all my grass. I had to plant new grass, so I'm not able to cut it this winter until spring. We're going to start off having a little bit of fun and then go from there. You'll notice I am wearing a heavy sweatshirt. It's kind of warm out here. Just a little extra protection. So I'm about to do some stupid stuff. Normally I wouldn't cut an orange with a sword because of the edge blade, but I guess we don't really care about etching at this point, do we? Missed. Oh, didn't miss. Got them both. Okay, very good. Let's get started with some bamboo. You have to remember this is winter. This bamboo is hard. Cut bamboo. Okay, we're back. My camera batteries died. It's a good thing they did because I was shooting everything on compact. So the first video is going to look horrible. But I've missed a lot of my bamboo cutting I did already. But as you can see, the edge still looks great. Luckily I still have some more bamboo, so let's get it cut. Bit of a big piece got saved for last because I had already cut a bunch. So let's do something more like we should do. Now, we're really just getting under bamboo. This ridiculous size and hardness for this light katana to cook. No problems. Again. And for the coup de grace, I promise you a piece of bamboo as big around as my arm. It may not be as big around as my upper arm. It's definitely my forearm. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Okay, so we didn't quite make it through that. Didn't really expect to. Try this one more time. And there we go. Look at that, would you? That's some big bamboo. In our edge. No rolling. Not a trace of rolling. Still nice and straight. This is 1045 steel, guys. This is steel everybody says is minimally acceptable, soft, and the edge rolls easily on. And you just see me tackle targets that I shouldn't have tackled with it. Okay, now I want to cut some bottles to test our edge after we just did the bamboo. Well, our edge still looks good. Okay, we've done bamboo, done bottle scents. What do we do now? What does it say? I don't know. I would trim. Let's just see what we're doing here. Putting it in a thing there. Okay. That's enough of that. Edge still looking good. There we go. We might have a little bend now. Just a tiny, tiny bend maybe. We've lost Akashira. Katanas are not axes, guys. They're meant to cut flesh and blood. Okay, we've got our first minimal failure. We've lost Akashira. I'm glad we lost Kashira because it gives us a chance to show why alternating Ito is so important. This won't unravel because it alternates as opposed to non-alternating. Okay, our Kashira is gone a little bit. Our edge still isn't damaged. This is a broken Kid 70 differentially hardened sword blade from an Ronin Katana that broke a couple years ago. I'm going to put on a paintball mask and a glove on my leading hand. Okay, this is what happens when very hard 60 well high carbon steel meets 1045 steel. We have our first edge damage. The 1045, the 1070 steel has a little damage as well. Okay, here we are. This is, let's zoom it out a little bit. Our 1045 steel. And here is our 1070 steel. Okay. Again, I have on my mask. I'm putting glove on my leading hand. Galvanized steel trash can. Raise it up a little bit. There we go. There. You can see our trash can there. Look at the dents Well, that came in that sword ring across there. And stab holes. That's absolutely amazing. This is 1045 steel. It's got some damage. So there you have it. Okay, well. We put this katana to abuses we shouldn't put any katana to. Fittings are a little loose. And we messed up the edge considerably. That's about it. A hammer. Hammer. Okay, we finally got some significant bending here. And you know what? I'm going to stop here. After a couple of whacks to the suka. Everybody's always worried about cracked suka failing. What does it take to get one to fail? Well, obviously, the 5-pound engineer's isn't quite equal to the task. That's the best I can do.